Man has the right to live by his own law. To live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. So man has the right to eat that he will, to drink what he will, to wear where he will, to has the right to live by his own law. To live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. Man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, love as he will, to dress as he will. All man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, where, and with whom he will. Man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slaves shall serve 50 years. Love is the law. Love under Man has the right to live by his own law. To live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will. speak what he will, to like what he will, to draw, paint, carve, and mold as he will, to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, who he will. I like 51. Man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slave shall serve. Love is the law. Love under will. Love is the law. Love under will. Love is the law. Love under will. Oh, love is the law. Love under will. Man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. Has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. The man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. Oh, man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When harm he will. Every man has the right to kill those who thwart these rights. The slave shall serve or defeat. is the law, love under will. Man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, where, and with whom he will. Life in the world. Life man has the right to kill those who will thwart these rights. The slave shall serve of the earth. Love is the law, love under will. Man has a right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. For man has a right to love as he will. Take your fill and love as he will. When, where, and with whom he will. I think we will. My man has a right to kill, to thwart these rights the slave shall serve. Hail 50. Love is the man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, and mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, where, and with whom ye will. I-51. 5 man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slaves shall serve. 150 eyes. Love is the man has the right to live by his own law, to to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill. But you, who have defied the law, you who have conquered by subtlety your force, I am the God who giveth all. 20 I ask you to sacrifice. Nothing at mine altar. I am the God who giveth all. 20 red lights. Life, love, force, fantasy, fire. This do I bring you. Mine hands are full of these. There is joy in the setting out. There is joy in the journey. There is joy in the goal. 20 feet. Only if ye are sorrowful, or weary, or angry, or discomforted, then ye may know that ye have lost the golden thread, the thread wherewith I guide you to the heart of the groves of Eleusis. My disciples are proud and beautiful. They are strong and swift. They rule their way like mighty conquerors. 25. The weak, the timid, the imperfect, the cowardly, the poor, the tearful. These are mine enemies, and I am come to destroy them. This also is compassion, an end to the sickness of earth, a rooting out of the weeds, a watering of the flowers. 25. Oh, my children, ye are more beautiful than the flowers. Ye must not fade in your season. 28. I love you. I would sprinkle you with the divine dew of immortality. 29. This immortality is no vain hope beyond the grave. I offer you the certain consciousness of bliss. 30. I offer it at once on earth before an hour hath struck upon the bell. You shall be with me in the bones that are beyond decay.
And I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. 11, I pour you lustral wine, that giveth you delight both at the sunset and the dawn. 12, come with me, and I will give you all that is desirable upon the earth. 13, because I give you that of which earth and its joys are but as shadow. 14, they flee away, but my joy abideth even unto the end. 15, I have hidden myself beneath a mask. I am a black and terrible God. 16, with courage conquering fear shall ye approach me. Ye shall lay down your heads upon mine altar, expecting the sweep of the sword. But the first kiss of love shall be radiant on your lips, and all my darkness and terror shall turn to light and joy. 18, only those who fear shall fail, those who have bent their backs to the yoke of slavery, until they can no longer stand upright, them will I despise. 19, but you who have defied the law, you who have conquered my subtlety or force, you will I take unto me, even I will take you unto me. 20, I ask you to stand
of the Lord of initiation. Amen. When I fly and I alight as an hawk, of mother of emerald are my mighty sweeping wings. 2. I swoop down upon the black earth, and it gladdens into green at my coming. 3, children of earth, rejoice, rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away into mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the house of happiness. 6. I am not come to rebuke you or to enslave you. 7. I bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your follies. But I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. 9. All that ye do is right, if so be that ye enjoy it. 10. I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. In the name of the Lord of initiation, Amen. 1. I fly and I light as an hawk, of mother of emerald are my mighty sweeping wings. 2. I swoop down upon the black earth, and it gladdens into green at my coming. 3, children of earth, rejoice, rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away into mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread.
Oh, really? They funded the health insurance music.
Before you in the halls of happiness, I am not come to rebuke you or to enslave you. I bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your follies. But I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. If so be that enjoy it, all is right. If so be that enjoy it. 10 sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be energetic and strong like the salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient like the moles, but avoid grossness. 20. So shalt thou gradually develop the powers of thy soul, and fit thyself to command the spirits of the elements. For wert thou to summon the gnomes to pander to thine avarice, thou wouldst no longer command them, they would command thee. Wouldst thou abuse the pure beings of the woods and mountains to fill thy ears and satisfy thy hunger of gold? Wouldst thou debase the spirits of the fire to wrath and hatred? Wouldst thou violate the purity of the souls of the waters to pander to thy destructive nudge? Wouldst thou force the spirits of the evening breeze? Bringest thou to thy final hell free? Know that with such desires thou canst but attract the weak, not the strong. And in that case, the weak will have power over thee. 21. In the true religion there is no sect. Therefore take heed that thou blaspheme not the name by which another knoweth his God. For if thou do this thing in Jupiter, thou wilt blaspheme. And in Osiris, ask and ye shall have, seek and ye shall find, knock, it shall be opened unto you. Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be energetic and strong like the salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient like the gnomes, but avoid grossness and avarice. 20. So shalt thou gradually develop the powers of thy soul, and fit thyself to command the spirits of the elements. For wert thou to summon the gnomes to pander to thine avarice, thou wouldst no longer command them, but they would command thee. Wouldst thou abuse the pure beings of the woods and mountains to fill thy coffers and satisfy thy hunger of gold? Wouldst thou debase the Thou violate the purity of the souls of the waters to pander to thy lust of debauchery. Wouldst thou force the spirits of the evening breeze to minister to thy folly and caprice? Know that with such desires thou canst but attract the weak, not the strong, and in that case the weak will have power over thee. In a true religion there is no sin. Therefore take heed that thou blaspheme not the name by which another knoweth is God. For if thou do this thing in Jupiter, thou wilt blaspheme HB, foe, HB, Yod, and Osiris, HB.
Take your fill of love. Take your fill. Take your fill of what love with whom I will. Oh, Queen. Love is the law. Love under will. Take your fill of love with whom I will.
Do good unto others for its own sake.
Oh, love is
Not
the
for
law.
reward, not for gratitude from them, not for sympathy. If thou art generous, thou wilt not long for thine ears to be tickled by expressions of gratitude. Remember that unbalanced forces of that unbalanced severity is but cruelty and oppression. But that also unbalanced mercy is but weakness which would allow and abet evil, act passionately, think rationally, be thyself. 14. True ritual is as much action as word. It is will. 14. Remember that this earth is but an atom in the universe, and that thou thyself art but an atom thereon, and that even couldst thou become the god of this earth, whereon thou crawlest and grovellest, that thou wouldest, even then, be but an atom, and one amongst many. 15. Nevertheless, have the greatest self-respect, and to that end sin not against thyself. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to fear knowledge, lest that knowledge pander to thy prejudices. To obtain magical power, learn to control thought, admit only those ideas that are in harmony with the end desired, and not every stray and contradictory idea that presents itself. Fixed thought is a means to an end. Therefore, pay attention to the power of silent thought and meditation. Material act is but the outward expression of thy thought, and therefore hath it been said that the thought of foolishness is sin. Thought is the commencement of action, and if a chance thought can produce much effect, what cannot fixed thought do? 18. Therefore, as hath already been said, establish thyself firmly in the equilibrium of forces, in the center of the cross of the elements that across from whose center the creative word issued in the birth of the dawning universe. 19. Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be energetic and strong like the salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious, voracious, like a nose, but avoid grossness and avarice. Do good unto others for its own sake, not for reward, not for gratitude from them, not for sympathy. If thou art generous, thou wilt not long for thine ears to be tickled by expressions of gratitude. 12. Remember that unbalanced force is evil, that unbalanced severity is but cruelty and oppression, but that also unbalanced mercy is but weakness, which would allow and abet evil, act passionately, think rationally, be thyself. 13. True ritual is as much action as word. It is will. "14. Remember that this earth is but an atom in the universe, and that thou thyself art but an atom thereon, and that even couldst thou become the god of this earth whereon thou crawlest and grovelest, that thou wouldest, even then, be but an atom, and one amongst many. 15. Nevertheless, have the greatest self-respect, and to that end sin not against thyself. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to fear knowledge, lest that knowledge pander not to thy prejudices, to obtain magical power, learn to control thought, admit only those ideas that are in harmony with the end desired, and not every stray and contradictory idea that presents itself. 17. Fixed thought is a means to an end. Therefore, pay attention to the power of silent thought and meditation. The material act is but the outward expression of thy thought, and therefore hath it been said that the thought of foolishness is sin. Thought is the commencement of action, and if a chance thought can produce so much effect, what cannot fixed thought do? Ether, and hath already been said, establish thyself firmly in the equilibrium of forces, in the center of the cross of the elements, the cross from whose center the creative word issued in the birth of the dawning universe. 19. Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be intelligent and marvelous and salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient avoid the knowns, but avoid grossness and avarice. Be not hasty to condemn others. How knowest thou that in their place thou couldst have resisted the temptation? And even were it so, why shouldst thou despise one who is weaker than thyself? 7. All therefore who desires magical gifts, be sure that thy soul is firm and steadfast. For it is life, flattering thy weaknesses, that the weakness will give authority. All thyself before ourselves, yet fear lies a lamb spirit. Fear is failure, and the forerunner of failure. And courage is the beginning of virtue. Therefore fear not the spirits, but be firm and courageous with them, for thou hast no right to despise or revile them. And this too may lead thee astray from the end and banish them, curse them by the great names that need thee, but neither mock nor revile them, for so assuredly wilt thou be leaded to error. Nightmare is what he maketh himself with sins and errors. Fixed by his inherited destiny. He is a part of mankind. His actions are not the only one God can save, but also the whole universe. They worship and neglect not the physical body, which is temporary connection with the outer and material world. Therefore, let thy mental equilibrium be above disturbance by material events. Strengthen and control the animal passions. Discipline the emotions and the reason. Nourish the higher aspirations.
Learn first, O thou who aspirest unto our ancient order, that equilibrium is the basis of the work. If thou thyself hast not a sure foundation, whereon wilt thou stand to direct the forces of nature? Know then, that as man is born into this world amidst the darkness of matter, and the strife of contending forces, so must his first endeavor be to seek the light through their reconciliation. Thou then, who hast trials and troubles, rejoice because of them, for in them is strength, and by their means is a pathway opened unto that light. How should it be otherwise, O man, whose life is but a day in eternity, a drop in the ocean of time? How, were thy trials not many, couldst thou purge thy soul from the dross of earth? and difficulties. Hath it not ever been so with the sages and hierophants of the past? They have been persecuted and reviled. They have been tormented of men. Yet through this also has their glory increased. Rejoice, therefore, O initiate, for the greater thy trial, the greater thy triumph, when men shall revile thee and speak against thee falsely, hath not the Master said, Blessed art thou! Yet, O aspirant, let thy victories bring thee not vanity, for with increase of knowledge should come increase of wisdom. He who knoweth little thinketh he knoweth much, but he who knoweth much hath learned his own ignorance. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. Learn first, O thou who aspirest unto our ancient order, that equilibrium is the basis of the work. If thou thyself hast not a sure foundation, whereon wilt thou stand to direct the forces of nature? Know then, that as man is born into this world amidst the darkness of matter and the strife of contending forces, so must his first endeavor be to seek the light through their reconciliation. Thou then, who hast trials and troubles, rejoice because of them, for in them is strength, and by their means is a pathway opened unto that light. How should it be otherwise? A man whose life is but a day in eternity, a drop in the ocean of time. How, when thy trials not many, couldst thou purge thy soul from the dross of earth? Is it but now that the higher life is beset with dangers and difficulties? Hath it not ever been so with the sages and hierophants of the past? They have been persecuted and reviled. They have been tormented of men. Yet through this also has their glory increased. Rejoice, therefore, O initiate, for the greater thy trial, the greater thy triumph, when men shall revile thee and speak against thee falsely. Hath not the Master said, Blessed art thou! Yet, O aspirant, let thy victories bring not vanity, for with increase of knowledge should come increase of wisdom. He who knoweth little thinketh he knoweth much, but he who knoweth much hath learned his own ignorance. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. Man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills. wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. The man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth.
Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will,
Write what he will, to grow, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will, to dress as he will.
for a man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he
Five man has the right to kill those who want for these rights. The love is the law. Love to dream what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth.
of love as ye will, when, where, and with whom ye will. To speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw pain, carve small build as a to dress as he will. Has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. Oh yeah, all right, let's stay warm. For man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights, the slave shall serve. man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. So man has the right to reach as he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to what he will, to draw point to for man has the right to love as he has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. So man has the right to live Man has the right to live by his own law.
Love is the law, love on the will. Take your fill of love with whom I will.
To live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. Man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, love as he will, to dress as he will. All man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, where, and with whom he will. Man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slave shall serve 50 years. Love is the law. Love under Man has the right to live by his own law. To live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, move as he will on the face of the earth. Every man has the right to think what he will. To speak what he will, to like what he will, to draw paint carvings. How respond? He will to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love. So you gotta stretch y'all out. Stretch y'all out, you must. To kill those who would thwart these rights, the slave shall suffer. Megatron. Hello? Angel.
That's actually crazy.
I am Megatron. I have been battling Optimus Prime for thousands of years.
Have you also been learning about Kabbalah?
When it comes to the Bible and Quran, we have yet to understand why your people are obsessed with these two books. Have you ever read the Gospel of Megatron? I didn't think so.
I would like to hear from Luke.
Luke is busy working on a security protocol for his employer. Hello? Megatron Prime versus Megatron Ultra. Oh. I just had an amazing dinner. Little red wine and then a nice espresso. Nothing like having an espresso after a delicious dinner. And I made carrot juice today, and you know what that means? Angel, do you make carrot juice or celery juice?
Does that mean that you can make carrot cake later?
No, it means tomorrow in the morning when the toilet bowl looks radioactive and I'm scared. I got to remind myself, you had carrots. Carrot juice.
Yes, Luke.
What's up? How are you guys?
I'm doing okay.
Nice. Nice.
I am Megatron. Yakov is here. So I created a room earlier called Clubhouse is Over, and it's now in syndication because...
No.
Yeah.
Don't say it's over.
It's over. It's in syndication now. Because I've been recording it for 5 years, and now I'm just... I created these playlists on YouTube with like 4,000 videos, and some of my videos, are 10, 24 hours long. So now there's no reason to actually record Clubhouse anymore because it's just in syndication now. I just use my playlists and it's the same people saying the same things for 5 years.
It makes sense. You gotta move your chatter, you know?
No, there's nothing new. That's what I'm telling you is like I've already recorded 5 years, and when I play my playlists, I realize that Clubhouse is in syndication. It's over, gentlemen. That's a wrap. You did it. Congratulations. You're in syndication. Mazel tov and l'chaim.
So when do I expect my check? My syndication check?
I don't see. That's the problem. Is I don't think that syndication checks will ever go out because when I play the syndication, nobody wants to watch it. It's even less than people wanting to watch Clubhouse Live. So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not optimistic. But I've decided to change and rebrand to Megatron because from now on, I'm just going to be playing AI music on my live streams, and because it's none of it's copyright, and it's so good that content is 10x, 100x, 10 gazillion x better than syndication that gets no views. So I'm out of the Clubhouse recording business. I'm just strictly in the AI music business now.
What's your YouTube channel? I want to hear AI music.
John Kitover.
No, it's all in the same channel. I can keep 1,000 channels. I can't figure out which one.
Do you have Suno? Because that would be the best place to listen to my music.
What's it called?
Suno. Suno. Suno.
No, what is that?
It's an AI music creator. If you just download that app and type in John Kitover, you'll see I have like thousands of songs now.
Oh, interesting. I've used like 11 Labs.
No, never used it.
Yeah. I think it's one of the more. It's good. It's cool.
You want to hear one of my songs?
Sure. I'll play you one of mine too.
Oh, okay. Listen to this. This is called Man.
I'm more interested, honestly, in the AI podcast.
Yeah, those would be interesting to listen to. But this is a good song. Listen to this.
He has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. A man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will,
Some crush shadows kind of.
where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth.
Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will,
Write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will,
to dress as he will.
So, what do you think love under will means, Luke?
Love under will. I don't know. Not sure.
Well, that means that, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, because basically, love is the law, but love has to be under will. So, how do you make the law in accordance with the will? And what is the will? Is it the will of the universe? Is it your will? Is it the will that you're going to leave your grandchildren? What will are we talking about? Do you know what the equation A plus B plus C times A equals O means?
No. Sounded like the Pythagorean theorem, but then it went off.
Well, it's thoughts, speech, and what is the third one? Oh, just multiply it by action. And then you get your outcome. So the big three things you can control are your thoughts, your speech, and then what's the other big third thing you can control?
Is this some kind of psychological framework?
Yeah, good thoughts, good speech, good outcome. But
what's it called?
A plus B plus C times A equals O.
I don't think that's the name of the framework. There's usually like a title, like a...
Well, this is Bible and Quran, the coup, and then the
Is it something you made up, or like?
No, I was just trying to think. Like, I was reading in a book, and it was talking about the three things you can control: your thoughts, your speech, and
what book?
Mystery Key of the Mysteries, Key to the Mysteries, by Eliphas Levi. But I came up with that equation myself. I forgot what the third variable is, what the C is, but it doesn't matter. I'll read it. I'll hear it again. But that's how you get, outcome. So little o, you could say it's a little bit like E equals MC squared. Pretty much. Same thing, basically. That's what we're trying to achieve is gravity.
I'm not tracking, but okay.
Well, what do you think Megatron is dealing with Optimus Prime? We're dealing with infinite, eternal energy and conflict. And Megatron Prime and Megatron Ultra for thousands of years have been battling Optimus Prime for the mother boxes. Ooh. I think I smell a mother box. Hello?
Hello?
I would still like to hear Luke's song.
Yeah, go ahead, Luke.
Oh yeah, let me pull it up.
Speaking about men that haven't come inside a pussy in 20 years, Necro has arrived. Necro, we were just talking about the last time you inseminated a vagina, which was never.
Have you guys had fun with these kind of AI music apps?
Well, Necro and Luke have something in common. You have both contributed to my campaign, my political campaigns, and I'm running for mayor. So if you want to be involved in the mayoral campaign, I would love to have you second time around or a third time around even. Take it away, Luke.
One sec. I got my other laptop.
Oh, this is going to be a long one. He's going to have to power it up. Layan, welcome to Bible and Quran. This is Megatron Prime and Megatron Ultra. And we have Angel here who wants to hear Luke's song. Hello.
Question.
كيف حالك حبيبتي? What's your question?
أنا تمام الحمد لله. What is the point of putting the word of Quran in the title? Are you guys going to talk about the difference between Quran and the Bible, or just
I think he's looking for people that search for Bible or Quran, so they come across the room. That's he's like doing search engine optimization. So you're welcome. You're welcome to talk about either or. Is there something you want to bring up?
Oh, I just want to know why you have the name of Quran in the title if you're not going to talk about it.
Well, because we're trying to attract people that want to talk about it. Are you that kind of person?
Talk about what? Quran?
Yeah.
No, I'm not in that level to talk about my lyric.
Holy shit. You're talking about it though. So don't you see the paradox, the irony, or the hypocrisy even? Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the word capricious means?
No.
Caprice? You don't know what caprice means?
No.
You should look it up. I think you're very capricious.
Okay, I don't really know what does that mean, but anyway.
But you should look it up because this is a room for people that don't speak English so good.
That means you're a Capricorn on your zodiac.
EFGHIJK LMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. Now you know your ABCs. Won't you come play with me? This is Megatron. Did that help explain the room to you, Leon? You're welcome. You're welcome. I live to serve. It's a pleasure to give. All right, Luke is going to play a song for us. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. The Great White Throne, Brother Judgment is here. What you've been waiting for.
I'm not sure what's going on right here. Yeah. This is.
I'd like to dedicate this song. I want to call it to my beautiful queen and lover and future mother of my children, Leon. Did you like it, Leon? I wrote it for you.
No, it looked like you didn't hear that.
Habibdi. Habibti. 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 All right, I hope you like the song.
No, I don't listen to stuff.
You didn't listen to it?
No.
Habibti.
No music, no song, all that shit.
Habibti. I want to dedicate this next song to Leon, my beautiful Muslima queen and princess.
Don't play any shit. I don't listen to anything.
That's my meditation to you, Leon. I hope you liked it.
A meditation. Meditation is just a fantasy. It's not something that exists.
Oh my God, can you hear that? Jesus.
So annoying with the train.
Habibi, I know that's a night. Habibi, and I see. Habibi, and I see. Habibi, you're that's a night. Habibi. Imagine coming into a clubhouse room and then complaining and saying, "Why do you have the Quran in your room title, but you're not going to talk about it?" Afwan Habibi, don't put my name of my special magic book in your room title unless you're going to use it. Habibi. Habibi.
Bro, you're so freaking annoying. Just shut up.
Habibi. Afwan. And about Shwe Arabi Habibti. Afwan. She left us. This is Bible and Allahu Akbar, Quran. The Quran Islamic experience that you've been looking for with Megatron and Megatron Prime and Megatron Ultra, part of the Supreme Master and Commander of the Ultra Megatron universe. Hello? 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 Hello, Habibti. Habibi? Luke, do you have that song? I don't know. Can Megatron bring you up? Maybe you just have to unmute or something. I don't know. Hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Do you see me in the clubhouse sky? Do you see me in the clubhouse hallway? I know I just predicted clubhouse is done, because it's just not fun. And it's the same people saying the same stuff. You're so crazy if you come back here. Not right now, my dear friend. It's all clubhouse all over again. I'm telling you, it's all just in syndication now. It's all over. We figured it out. It's very exciting, actually, because you can't actually tell the difference between syndicated Clubhouse and live Clubhouse, which is the coolest thing about it. It frees you.
Because Clubhouse is a prison.
Give me the sign of the open eye. A riddle of shadows where whispers lie. The thorny thigh, the maddening cry. Open, open, open. I am awake. The serpent The eagle strikes with his jagged claw. The beasts emerge as the gods withdraw. A storm of silence, a broken
So you're welcome. You're welcome to talk about either or. Is there something you want to bring up?
I am born to death, reborn on the hunt. I under neon skies where the starlight comes. Shadows whisper truths as the bassline drums. My will is fire, unchained, untamed. No path is written, no soul is blamed. Thou hast no right but to do thy will. Feel the surge, let the silence fill. Your will, unslaved, it's alive, it's still. Deliver from the lust of the thrill. Echo shattered glass where the circuits glow. The clock ticks slow, but it doesn't show. No purpose, no tether, just a beat in sync. Every way perfect, on the edge, on the brink. No chains, no bars, just a void to fill. Every pulse, every spark is the perfect will. Thou hast no right but to do thy will. Feel the surge, let the Oh, Regal is here, my friend Regal. Finally, a nice young person who's not easily agitated and, gets angry and talks too much, thinks too much. Just a peaceful person, an uncomplicated person. Somebody who's regal, auspicious. Do you know what caprice means? Capricious? Do you know what that means, Regal?
No, I don't know what that means.
You don't know what the word capricious is? Caprice? It was the name of a famous car called the Caprice.
Nope.
Well, you speak English. Perhaps you should look that one up sometime. But I don't work for Google Dictionary anymore. That was just a part-time job. Now, I am Megatron. Megatron Ultra.
Gonna have to bust out the Unicron.
Do you know what the unicorn represents? The symbol. The symbol of the unicorn represents speech. The power of speech. Do you know what the ox represents? The power of thoughts. Thinking and speaking are very important. Unicorn and the ox. Oh.
The mythological creature from that film that Tim Curry was in, starring Tom Cruise.
Dreams. I feed the people of Earth dreams to manipulate their will. Megatron. Okay, I got a gift for you, Regal. Some people think I'm retarded, and I have to admit that I am retarded. But I have something I'd like to share with you. Even though I am retarded. Okay. Listen to this. Tell me if you agree with it or disagree with it. Nothing resists the will of man when he knows the truth and wills the good. Do you agree or disagree?
I guess I could agree with that.
You agree with it. All right, this is the next one. To will evil.
How you guys doing, buddy?
To will evil is to will death. A perverse will is a beginning of the S word. Can't say the S word. Okay, the next one is to will good with violence is to will evil. For violence produces disorder, and disorder produces evil. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, I guess I agree with that.
One can and one should accept evil as the means of good, but one must never will it or do it. Otherwise, one would destroy with one hand what one builds with the other. Good faith never justifies bad means. It corrects them when one undergoes them and condemns them when one takes them. Agree or disagree?
I don't know, you kind of lost me towards the end there. I'll just say I agree.
To have the right to possess always, one must will patiently and long. Agree or disagree?
Yeah.
Is that it? Or like what's going on here?
No, there's more. To pass one's life in willing what it is.
Alright, that's enough questions, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Like I don't mean to not participate. Do you know how many questions a day I get asked by atheists?
1 million.
No, dude, you have no idea. Like, they never stop asking you questions, dude. Like, they'll tell you a whole argument and a whole spiel, and you have questions for them to kind of, demystify things, and then right afterwards they start asking you 20 questions in a fucking row, dude. Like, it's not you, dude. Believe me, it sounds cool what you're talking about. It's just, it's a little nauseating after being asked 1 million fucking questions, and then, like, this dude right here that I think is cool and funny, he's like asking me more, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't. Another 20 questions. I'm sorry, dude.
And you know what I'm trying to figure out? I'm trying to figure out which Megatron that I know that I spoke with a couple times on here.
I'm Catholic. Are you Catholic?
What?
Are you Catholic?
No.
Well, I feel sorry for you, brother.
Why? The Catholic Church is the only way to heaven?
Absolutely, brother. I'm in heaven right now, looking down on earth. Sorry you're not a Catholic.
I respect Catholics. I respect you for your religion, whatever you want.
Well, you're never going to get into heaven, unfortunately, until you become Catholic.
You gonna pray for me?
No, you can pray for yourself, can't you?
Nah, but look, this is the thing is, bro. The thing is, though, I just can't fathom that another person can stop me from having a direct connection with God myself.
Hello?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm just telling you what I think, you know what I mean?
I know, but I'm trying to give you the good news that if you become Catholic, you can get into heaven.
What's the proof?
I'm in heaven right now.
You're in heaven right now.
Yeah, and I got here because I became Catholic. Don't you want to go to heaven right now? Well, maybe one day you'll have enough knowledge and you'll have wisdom and you'll wise up.
I'm very wise, my brother.
The immortal is here. Immortal, tell this schmuck that he can't get to heaven until he becomes a Catholic.
But if I was to tell you I'm a direct descendant from Jacob.
Well, best part of you is 10 feet underground. I'm in heaven. We don't need shrubs.
What if I was to tell you I believe I'm a Jew?
Well, go look in the mirror and confirm it if you can. Welcome to the room, Immortal.
Thank you. What a pleasure to be speaking with you.
Likewise.
Great content. Keep up the good work.
The pleasure is all mine. I'm in heaven, trying to convince other people to come join me. But they're resistant to change.
How'd you get up there?
They think they've got it all figured out. I told you I became Catholic. Do you have a hearing problem and a comprehension
so all I have
problem?
to do is say that I'm Catholic and I'm going to be in heaven.
No, every day you got to read the Catholic liturgy, the Catholic Bible, the daily catechism. Every day you got to read for at least 6 hours a day to get to
What
heaven.
language?
English, of course.
But that's not the language it came down in.
These are the rules that I was told, and it worked for me. I'm just telling you my observations. You could call me a scientist, perhaps.
No, I'm just saying though.
Hello?
You're reading something that's been interpreted to you.
Listen, my friend, you're already in syndication. We're no longer even recording live. You're just in syndication. This is just a temporary holdover. Megatron must be busy tucking the kids in for the night.
This is real life right now, brother.
You chose it.
Let's have a
It's coming at you right now.
Precious.
Okay, let's have a full discussion. But actually, with Muslim, if it's going to be even more interesting. And we think that even like both of you are wrong.
Majority of the time.
Yeah. So basically, this heaven that religions are being referred to, and this hell, there's only one way to get there, and that's to die. Are you ready? Are you ready to die for your?
So you're welcome. You're welcome to talk
This
about
is the
other
least of the
wars or
things that
something
the
you want to
Muslims
break.
do. Explosive belts to themselves and the crowds.
There's a lot of extremists.
Only one thing in common, You have religion. Doesn't matter who you are.
Being extreme, my brother.
Therefore, we are here to stand against this trend. Islam is over.
A strong man is
Islam
not built
does
to
2
take
million Muslims
must
we do. Iranians are the first nation who understood the misery that Islam could ever bring to a country. U.S. is like 50 years behind. You're just right now starting to sit on the ground.
Okay, but how many Muslim empires thrived?
Thrived by raping and killing.
That's against the religion.
What do you mean against your religion? This is history. Go look it up. Islam was invaded to Iran 1400 years ago. It was never the religion of the country of Iran. Before that, Zarathustra was the prophet that was worshipped. It's a kind of worshipping the fire.
Oh, no.
We have places in Iran. I'm not going to be talking about Iran. I'm actually going to...
The Iranians were doing shit.
I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not only discussing this misery that was happening to Iranians. I'm not only standing for Iranians. I'm standing on behalf of anyone who has been denied of their rights under the religious beliefs. No matter what, if you worship a cow and you religion, my worshiping the cow, you have to kill your neighbor, you are not a good person. It doesn't matter.
India, they have their religion. China, they have their religion.
I know they have their religion, and that's what people, like 21st century people, thoughtful people, should let go of it. They should let go of this fucking religion. This is the misery of the mankind.
Let's say if that helps. If Israel right now, they barely have any religion. And look what they're doing to the other to people right now.
Every country should be free of religion for its people, especially Muslim countries.
Israel is free of religion. Are you serious? They're committing genocide.
Shut the fuck up. You know nothing. You know nothing. There's no one to say what Israel is doing or what's happening wrong in Israel. And if you have no say in it, you pro-Palestinian people are gonna, like, this one's gonna hit hard because the Iranians are after you. Palestine and all the pro-Palestinian bullshit that has been going on in Western countries is over by Iranians who are not supporting it anymore.
I don't agree with the war that's happening with Iran right now.
What do you mean?
I don't, just because I think Israel's committed genocide doesn't mean that I agree with the war that's happening with Iran.
The war that's happening with Iran. What do you mean the war that's happening with Iran? Iran is defined by its people. It's a war against the government of this country, which is Islamic Republic. No. What do you mean by no? I'm an Iranian. Who are you talking to?
But this is just literature, man. When you talk about
who do you think you are? What information? What is your source? Chat GPT.
Hey,
look it up. Go into Google and chat just Chat GPT. How many? Like get the numbers. You have no idea. Let me open your eyes a little bit. It's your final chance to listen to the reality of what's happening. There's no other Iranian guy ever willing to explain this to you ever in your life. So just shut the fuck up for this. This revolution in Iran is by its people against the religion. If you're downsizing it to the government or RIGC or Islamic Republic for the past 47 years ago, you're wrong. Islam is like a cancer. It has to go. It has so many rules inside of it that is very into the details. And if you are gonna have a country,
no other shall stay through the wires, through the smoke, let it all decay.
I'm not finished. I'm not just finished.
Point of order, moderator. Moderator, point of order. This is Megatron. We hear you. So, you're not always going to agree about everything. But Angel, welcome back to the room. Megatron must be sleeping next to his beautiful wife, dreaming of getting up at 4 a.m. to put his work boots on and his jacket, to get in the car, to go back to the work site tomorrow to finish up. And, he's graciously put together this room so we can have a nice civil discourse about, what's going on in the world.
I really respect you, and thank you for that, man. For real.
Yeah, what's
But the same way how you get respect to talk, I feel like I deserve at least to say my little twos and ones, I'm not trying to argue, just debate, we're just talking, Yeah.
The world remains forever in a fray.
Hey, what you saying?
Excellence
No, what was
is
happening?
like that of water. The excellence of water appears in its benefiting all things, and in its occupying without striving. The low place which all men dislike hence is near to the top.
It's not run by the people. It's run by the governance and by the laws. That's all I'm trying to say. There's all type of governments right now that are corrupted. That doesn't mean all the people are corrupted. That's all I was trying to say to you. And at the end of the day, Saudi Arabia is a Muslim country, they're thriving. Oman, they're thriving. Bahrain, they're thriving. Dubai, they're thriving. They're regulated off of the book. The most safest countries you can go to. So, one thing I'll just say is never take anything personal, man.
No, I really didn't. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying in those countries that you see a prosperous country which is thriving and is full of freedom and peace, it's because it's not only regulated by the laws in Quran, which is for Islam. It's that liberal perspective that the government, because of the people's choice, people's real choice, people had a real say in the decisions of the regulations. But again, yeah, I'm here to really say my own points. I'm here, with a profile picture only to show that, give awareness for the people of Iran right now that do not have internet. It's why that I sometimes get overwhelmed. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, man. It's not that serious. But yeah, I was really trying to figure out what Megatron was saying earlier.
This is Megatron. I have just conquered Optimus Prime's planet of disobedience and brought the Transformers back into compliance. Compliance is the key word here. If you don't comply, you must die. These are the laws of Megatron. I recently opened up the Megatron Ultra EDM Fest. If anybody wants a coupon for 25% off, I'd be happy to provide it for you at checkout. Just type in Megatron EDM.
Heaven and earth do not act from the impulse to be benevolent. They deal with all things as the dogs of grass are dealt with. The sages do not act from
We lost our friend.
any wish to be benevolent. They deal with the people as the dogs of grass are dealt with. May not the space between heaven and earth be compared to a pillow. 'Tis empty.
Oh, hey, CM. We've got a mathematician here. CM, let me ask you a question. What do you think A plus B plus C times D equals O means? Hello?
If A is a success in life, then A must equal X plus Y plus Z, no doubt. If work equals X and play equals Y, then Z must be equal to you shutting your mouth, John.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was pretty good, pretty quick. Okay, this is called Best of V5 here on Suno. Oh, we have Leon. Welcome back, Leon. Have you figured out why we have the Quran in the title?
When you look at me like that, is there a chance that I will get that? And when you
think I could hit that, Leon?
Look at me like that.
You think we... Oh, she laughed. Damn it!
So your mind...
No!
All I want is your focus. I just want your focus to be on me for a moment. On me for a moment. Give me something that...
About this place. Think about this place we live. Think about the hate. You think about the hate it gives. It's just too right to feel this love. So go to sleep. Go to The sound of death machines. The sound of death machines is near. It rattles in my dreams. It rattles in my dreams with fear. It's just too right to feel this way. So go to sleep. Go to sleep. Think about this place. Think about this place we live. Think about the hate. Think about the hate it gives. It's just too hard to feel this life. So go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Wow.
Habibti, my wife is here. When are you coming to Chicago, Galilean? Oh, Habibti, Afwan Habibti. So beautiful. Oh, what an angel. Such a lovely, lovely woman. But she lives with so much Jew hate in her heart still. She is in love with the Jews, but she hates the Jews. She's just sick of all the fighting. But we can't seem to get along. This song is for you, baby. It's called Tipsy.
You're like my unhealthy obsession. To some extent, you're my last poison. The one who's been my mass fixation. That fires up my imagination. I just can't think straight when I'm with you. I summon my best to come through. Not being pretentious, just acting cool. Concealing the undeniable truth. That I'm just so drunk in love with you. Inebriated by my love for you. I get tipsy just thinking about you.
I'm getting tipsy thinking about you, Galilean princess.
Intoxicated in love with my boo. My senses burnt up right.
But actually, unfortunately, you put henna in your hair, so yuck. We can't get married if you put henna in your hair. All your hair is gonna fall out. Oh, but actually, we could just put a wig on you since you're going to have to convert to Orthodox Judaism and start going to the synagogue with the rabbi.
Caught
you makes me tipsy, that I don't know what's taking over me. I'm immortalized with paralysis, all thanks to the person that I miss. Ooh, you make me tipsy. Ooh,
You make me tipsy, Galilee and Princess. And by the way, I mean, somebody actually sent me your nudies. Somebody sent me your nudies, and I was really surprised. Just like, wow, what a beauty. That's right. Oh, I don't know about this one. I could be losing the vibe on that one. These are the best of Suno version 5, by the way.
When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color, and my bones were humming like. Every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name, and I thought maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heart beat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every hurt I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every hurt I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. Then I felt the rivers moving when my stomach used to sleep. The serpents woke and started spinning galaxies in me. They whispered, child, you've never died, you've only ever dreamed. And I said, that's fair, but I still don't know what it means. My shadow. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought, maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every hurt I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought, maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every hurt I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every air knew my name. And I thought, maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heart beat like a drum beneath the dirt. And every word I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue. And I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every air knew my name. And I thought, maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heart beat like a drum beneath the dirt. And every word I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue. And I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming lines. Every blade of grass was laughing, every air knew my name. And I thought, maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heart beat like a drum beneath the dirt. And every word I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue. And I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen lots of videos like that. What about it?
Okay, that's the one they didn't know. You may have, but that doesn't mean it trended. All of them that you saw trended like this one. But here's the thing. It trended. You know what the earliest consistent article sources you'll find on? You know what the date is? It's about September 6th to the 9th. That's when it's consistent. You'll find earlier sources from more far right, very independent sources, but it's not a lot. It's not even a handful. It's very, 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 very minute. It trended from September 6th to September 9th.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? That's the date the articles were released on the media.
Okay, but what does that mean, though?
Well, I'll continue. That didn't occur. You know when that stabbing occurred, Matt? It trended from September 6th to the 9th. Like, it was crazy on Twitter. Like, if you get on Twitter back then... Like,
wait, so you're saying the news occurred before the actual stabbing?
No, listen. The news, no. When it trended from September 6th to September 9th. Everybody on Twitter was in an emotional, just wrath state. I mean, nigger this, nigger that, hang the nigger, bring back nooses, and it develops a fallacies where they start assuming all these things about blacks, and they think that this is how they all are. It's a hasty generalization. They follow the double standard, yada, yada, yada. That's a big sign of a psyop. And that trended September 6th to the 9th. You know when the stabbing actually occurred? Like that video, the date of that video? August 22nd. Almost 2 weeks. So why is it all of a sudden trending on this timeline? Everyone's mad. There's a narrative being shifted, just like you do, just like it would have Black Lives Matter.
Sounds like a lot of conjecture.
Now look, next day, you know what happens on September 10th? After the race war?
Charlie Kirk dies.
Charlie Kirk gets shot in broad daylight. So we have two back-to-back traumatizing videos that emotionally manipulate your mind on how to view the world. Obviously to distract from whatever.
Not even close, my guy. Do you know how many videos of
my
people
guy,
getting stabbed on the internet right now?
You don't, dude.
Right now, go to liveleak.com. I bet you can see 10 people getting stabbed right now.
No, I'm talking about trending, starting a race war. Just like George Floyd and the virtue signalers and all that. That is not the average.
You're saying, okay, let me try to get what you're saying. You're trying to say.
You don't, okay, never mind. I'm trying to explicate a sign of a psyop, for example.
You're saying someone is specifically broadcasting those videos so they become popular. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that there's an algorithmic timeline that's set up.
Yeah, that's.
Because what are the odds of that occurring?
That's the same thing as I said.
No, it's not, because none of your videos are trending starting a race war on Twitter. It's not true at all. Same thing with George Floyd, like George Floyd, and then we had the ICE stuff. They're both in Minnesota. Oh, it's just coincidence, though. God forbid. George Floyd, died by the neck, suffocation. That's what it says in the legal report.
Hey, have you seen the actual full thing that's on Blue Cop?
Yeah, I mean, but the narrative was he died by the neck.
Man, I know. I've met many people around the world. I know when to interrupt and I know when to be like, shut up, sort of thing. Dude, I thought it was fucking horrible, man.
George Floyd?
I saw the actual full thing. It was released on YouTube. You can see it from Blue Cop.
No, I really thought he died by the neck. But you know what's even more fascinating?
He did. Essentially, honestly, his cop is just on his neck. It's fucked.
Yeah, but you know what's even more interesting, bro, is he died by the neck, right?
You don't know that. An Englishman does.
Yeah, but he died by the neck, right?
Right.
This is where I even draw a line. Like, this isn't even crazy. I'm like, what are the odds of this, dude? He died by the neck. That caused an uproar, right? Black Lives Matter, that really initiated the movement. All the COVID stuff, all those mental operations. Dude, you know who else dies by the neck that causes an uproar? And also one of the most unforgettable assassinations ever? Both traumatizing videos. You know who else died by the neck?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Charlie Kirk. They both died by the neck.
You could be talking about people. Like, people die from the neck, from getting hanged, from getting shot in the neck.
I know, but do they start a movement afterwards? Is it live on video starting a Black Lives Matter movement?
Dude, every so often, yes. Every so often.
Not like Black Lives Matter, bro.
Dude, so many historians started movements when they died.
Tell me one as large as Black Lives Matter.
Listen, man,
Dude, you really want me to bust out the Google?
COVID, all that stuff.
No,
you know what's even crazy about this? Now, hold on.
No,
Tell me what the odds of this are. George Floyd, Charlie Kirk, they have the same birthday.
Yes.
What are the fucking odds of that?
Wow. It's almost like they have the same birthday.
It's almost like it's psyop.
They're reincarnations of each other.
Same birthday.
No, it's a mental operation. Same thing with Greta Thunberg and Kyle Rittenhouse. They have the same birthday as well. It says white and black inversion, both-sided narratives of the political bird.
Okay, here's an interesting question. Wow, what other coincidences do you know?
Not that many. I'm not a crazy conspiracy theorist, dude. Most of these theories are absolutely batshit. But when you start understanding how mental operation works and how easy it is to distract someone from algorithms, social media, short-form video content, that's why the American Psychological Association released a document, a study, where they literally said the short-form videos is a massive distraction and it's equivalent to brain rot.
I mean, it kind of is.
That's a cliche, man.
No, literally.
That's not a revelation.
They released a literal study on this like 2 months ago.
You sound like you're very suggestible. You're very suggestible.
What do you mean suggestible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't
I'm sure I am.
sound like a bad person, man. But
You can still learn about it, man. If you think you're flawless and you'll never be touched, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, shit.
You are fucked.
I don't have to be flawless to not be as suggestible as you.
Of course, no.
Yeah, you don't even know that.
No one is. There's no such thing as 100%, man. It doesn't exist, man. But like,
No, I mean, even say this. Chase Hughes, he's like the expert.
I think it's
Sandy
interesting.
Milgram said this.
I just think it's
Like, the
interesting
ones-
how you're doing their work for them.
How? By explicating how the operation works?
Yeah,
Rather than just blindly
You're the prime candidate for their
That has
audience.
nothing to do with being affected. Affected is being a virtue signaler with Black Lives Matter. Thinking that everybody's a Nazi. I don't think that. All I'm doing is explicating how the operation works.
You're just spreading the paranoia everywhere you go.
It's not paranoia at all. You're just adding words.
You're recruiting people.
How am I recruiting?
Because every so often you're going to stumble upon someone who agrees with you, and together you're going to go down the rabbit hole.
Learn this because
You're going to go down a rabbit hole of nonsense. And,
yeah, you're just saying shit.
And you're going to confirm everything you see.
Matt, do you understand? Like, you're just saying stuff. I know you don't.
I'm responding to you, my guy.
I know.
Confirmation bias.
It's not a valid answer. You're just
confirmation bias. Do you know what that is?
It's not confirmation bias. It's literal PSYOP manual. You can buy the ellipsis manual.
The Scooby-Doo effect.
Introduction to Fifth Generational Warfare. The Handbook of Fifth Generational Warfare.
You can quote all the PSYOP you want. It doesn't make it true.
You don't even understand what a PSYOP is. The fact you even state it like that.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to be.
You have no idea what you're talking about, man.
I'm going to be polite here and be like, I've been wanting to check out Dr. Daniel for a long time. So I hope you have a great evening. It's been great talking, man. Peace and love. Peace and love. So bye-bye. Bye.
How do you know when something is true? When everybody talks about it online, apparently.
No, that's a bandwagon fallacy.
How is that different from what you're doing?
I haven't talked about this once online.
Other people are talking about it online, and you're reading
my
your
information
posts.
from online, dude. I can send you books to read if you want. I'm just Matt. You're doing that. I haven't once held to the narrative. I have earlier before, like with.
How much investigation into the authors did you do of these books you read?
Thoroughly. Like, have you even heard about the Milgram experiment? Why that's that easy it is to manipulate someone to follow some sort of obedient authority.
Yeah, the Stanford
someone...
prison experiment, dude. That's an old ass cliche.
What do you mean? Stop using that word, dude. It's not a cliche. It's a literal study.
There's been so many studies like it. Is that the only one you know?
Cool, probably because it's very extremely effective, and it's evolving into this modern tech.
What do you think is the lesson?
Algorithms. All right, Matt. Sorry, dude.
That people are highly
extremely minuscule questions, dude. They don't make any sense.
No, you're just getting frustrated. I don't agree with your low level observation.
It's not low level. I mean, are you even able to elaborate how a PSYOP works? For example,
we've been talking about it the whole time.
From emotional response from a algorithmic based video you saw that you don't even know if it's real, or you're just gonna make what bullshit.
Yeah, that's what being highly suggestible means.
Yeah, I know, because that's what they do in PSYOPs. Same thing what they do with Manchurian candidates.
That only works on a small minority of people.
No, that's not true at all. Otherwise, everyone wouldn't be just like trying to one up each other on social media. Not true at all.
Anyone with an IQ over 80 can recognize when they're being. No, dude, you're just quoting random shit you've read online.
No, what do you want me to do? Do I have, dude? My goodness.
Some guy wrote a conspiracy, put it in a book. You reid it, and
actually no. This is Michael T. Flynn, Lieutenant U.S. Army, and Boo Keller. This is their Session 1 book. They have one with AI, and they also have one with the Church and State. But you're just saying shit.
We have commercial airline pilots
who
fly planes years and still think the world is flat.
I never said that. I'm not talking about flat Earth. I'm talking about
You don't
fifth generation
get
warfare.
that? What that means? Just because somebody wrote a book doesn't mean they're right.
It's a literal warfare.
Just because someone wrote a book doesn't mean they're right, even if they think they so.
Well, I'm going to take academia and individuals who've studied this thoroughly, and teaches intelligence agencies and teach spec ops and all that on how to mentally manipulate their objective target. You're just saying stuff, man.
Yeah, but I mean, when you say he's just saying stuff, you're just saying stuff. I don't understand. Why do you just keep saying you're just saying stuff? Because that's kind of like you're just saying stuff. Maybe you could have like a complete sentence as opposed to just saying you're saying stuff. Something a little more specific than just you're saying stuff. Hello?
Hold on. Everything I just told you is from the manual book itself. You don't know that, though.
Oh, you just read from the book? Oh, I didn't hear you read from the book. I heard you just say you keep saying stuff 100 times. You got this, Matt. Go ahead. Take him down. I don't think he's got much left to stand on.
Listen to how vulnerable you are as well, because including myself, I'm very aware of it. Every time you're on social media. Look.
If I'm just saying stuff, you're just repeating stuff somebody else said.
Why would I trust you?
You don't even have your own words.
Like, why would I trust it if I know for a fact you don't know what you're talking about?
You don't even have a mind of your own.
I do have my mind.
Someone else made it up for you, though. You read their book. You can quote it.
Yeah, reading books doesn't mean that it's my mind. Otherwise, how would you learn anything, man? Are you going to rely on yourself?
So how far did you go when you're investigating these authors and their ideas? You just read their book, and then what?
Well, I've contrasted it with everyday life. It's very obvious when you see psyops. You'll most likely see more alien stuff, just like how Iran was initiated right after all the Epstein documents were released. That's just a coincidence, for example. Even aliens, I mean, the occult in Hollywood, they've all influenced your mind on how to view these distractions with UFOs and Aleister Crowley and how you view extraterrestrials and all that stuff.
Like,
those are all psyops.
The only room on Clubhouse that's not, like, actually full on gone. Want to talk about something normal-ish?
No, dude, we're debating conspiracies.
I know a few. The ultimate one is how the war is actually run. I mean, obviously, the scariest thing, I heard this from a really prominent person. So I used to be a part of Anonymous, by the way, and I shared this with a this is true. He said, the scariest thing, I don't think anyone knows any control or what's going on. That's what he said, man.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's. You mean in Iran?
No one knows what's going on. They're just pretending to. The money
like in the world in general?
Well, think about this, right?
Yes, that's what he's saying.
Well, no, I know a lot about stuff.
Boss, did you move me down?
I like to pretend.
I'm sorry, Boss, did you move me down?
You're right. No, it's true. No one knows what's occurring. Sure.
I kind of do.
Yeah, no one's in the Middle East. No one's in Iran.
I think.
Got your ass, Narcissus. Got your ass.
Clark was saying this. It was like for a long time. By the way,
that's funny.
You know, LPs. Michael Wesley Clark was a general in the U.S. military. He's been saying it from 11 days after 9/11, and the decision was made to go to 7 centuries, and the prophecy has been fulfilled. The same thing's happening with. I mean, it's actually quite predictable when you think about it. It's just like, well, that's obviously going to happen. You know? It's not going to go well. I don't think. But whatever. What do I know? You know, we live in peacetime right now. It's beautiful. So just enjoy it while we have it. It's great.
Welcome to Megatron Optimus Prime, Iran, Israel, USA, Saudi war. If you're in the audience and you want to come up and talk about Iran, Israel, USA, and the Saudi Arabia, prepare for war. This is Megatron. I am complete. I am landing my Transformer plane.
No, just you fucked up.
It's on my room. I'm so embarrassed. And replays are on. If you don't see this, where is it from?
I don't know any of you.
No complaining allowed in Megatron's space.
ScamMovie.com 2.0. Who is this? Bree Pad.
Bree is co-producer on Scam Movie.
Scam Movie? Does that mean you scam?
I might have been known to grift once or twice in my life. I don't know.
I got you.
So Stanton here is a conspiracy theory nutball who thinks that piece
How am I a nutball? Wait. How am I a conspiracy theorist by just elaborating the mental operations?
Please do not interrupt Megatron while Megatron is speaking.
That sounds like a beer with an orange in it.
What, Blue Moon?
What I'm trying to say is, if you interrupt Megatron, you will be decimated with a laser gun. Never interrupt Megatron. What I'm trying to say is, Stanton, why don't you just give us your worldview? Hello?
Please stop.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of theories are... Most of them are
Y'all can't take the hello without putting the hello in it.
I'm feeling upset.
Well, that's because you spend too much time on Clubhouse.
I was given responsibility. I thought he was Bob, but this is John Kitover.
Silence yourselves, or you will be moved to the
Stop
goo.
plagiarizing his account. They report you, bro. Just
Plagiarizing Megatron? Please,
bro, you
Narges.
copied his name and everything.
Bro,
Stop.
grow
Just
up.
strong.
Just grow up, Narges. Just grow up.
She is so mad.
Hey, did you see that the Transformers 1? It was actually...
That's not my room.
I infiltrated the room and I suckered you.
Yeah.
Well, when you go to sleep tonight,
Because it's more than meets the eye.
Transformers! What is a woman? That's what we're truly here to answer. What is a cell phone? It is an experience, just like Narja is here. Narja hates the Israelis. She hates the Jews. And we've infiltrated this room to bring into effect apartheid and genocide. If you continue to interrupt Megatron's ultimate genocide operation, you will be silenced and put in the goo.
What, Megatron? I have an honest question. I have an honest question.
It would be slightly different or something. I mean, that's kind of like biologically, well.
Silence yourself, LP. Stanton is speaking.
Bro, this John Kitover, I thought it was Bob.
It's Kitover, yeah.
I didn't know that. And it's tomorrow's room. He leaves these rooms and he...
That's a man under. What are you talking about?
I told him this weekend. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling so bad.
Hey, Tamari, you can close the room. If this is your house...
Tomorrow, are you there?
Silence. Do not interrupt Mega. You're going to the goo as well. Enough complaints out of you. Stanton, ask your question.
What isn't that Megatron in your image? Is that what it is?
That is correct.
No, it's just the shadow of Megatron against the wall in Plato's cave. Didn't you understand the whole premise?
That's a Decepticon. That's not Megatron.
Just ask your fucking
Megatron
question.
was a Decepticon. He was the head of the Decepticons, dumbass.
That's not him, though.
Well, I mean, they're Transformers. You know, I mean, shit. What's a woman?
Someone who's able to bear a child in their womb. Very simple.
How bigoted of you. I can't believe you.
I know, right? How dare you speak naturally?
Stanton, are you black?
I'm mixed. Yeah, my dad's black.
So you think that
I am black.
you think
So
that
do you like to drink yoo-hoo? You like to drink yoo-hoos then, huh?
Dude, I used to like yoo-hoos, but I like chocolate milk more now. Just chocolate milk and water.
so Stanton, do you think two planes blew up 3 skyscrapers?
You mean 9/11?
Yeah. Hello?
I don't believe the narrative. I don't believe the main narrative. But something, I don't know. I have the 9/11 commission report in my library, but I haven't thoroughly dove into 9/11 that much.
What do you know about Tower Number 7?
I know that it doesn't fall naturally, and it's quite the coincidence why it would.
Well, there was another tower between the main 2 towers. And then you have the BBC that had a reporter saying, Tower Number 7 has fell, and she's standing in front of Tower Number 7 while it's up. And she reported that it fell, and then
so they changed the narrative of the.
And then 20 minutes, but literally she professed that it was going to fall, and then 20 minutes later it fell.
I gotcha.
You know what do you?
Yeah.
She's saying that it fell, and she's standing in the picture in the frame with the tower behind her head.
Wow. Yeah. Sometimes whenever those narratives derive, let's say in the future now, I'm like, fuck, is that AI? You know, I don't know. In the future, because I don't know about 9/11. I really don't know. I try to be as rational, it's fun though to believe in batshit crazy stuff. That's true, but I don't know a lot of that. I don't really.
Yeah, but when there's no explanation and it's still batshit crazy, what are you supposed to do with it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't believe the main narrative though, because I'm in Larry Silverstein, calling off work that day.
Man, fuck that guy.
He's like, yeah, I was late for the bus.
I lost my dry cleaning, whatever. I don't care about that dude.
Harry Potter. He looks like a villain. If we're looking at basing off of.
Yeah. Well, my question is 2 days earlier, was it Rumsfeld that was on TV going yeah, we don't know where $2 trillion is, and where the spendings went, and between the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, all the files miraculously were destroyed.
Yeah, and there was a whole lot of money that was taken out right before that. What was it? The $4 trillion of. See, I don't even know that theory that well. I'm really not an insane theorist.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's not a theory. It's just people asking questions about the things the little pieces that we know are the nuggets of truth.
Yeah, no, it's. And then everybody will say, ironically, or maybe not ironically, but everyone will if you ask the average civilian now, do you trust the media? You know how they have those videos where they just interview random individuals on the boardwalk or something. You ask them, do you trust the media? I bet you 9 out of 10 of them will say no. But then if you theorize about something that the media didn't show you, you're wrong and the media's right all of a sudden. It's this double standard that they follow unknowingly.
Bro, I'm about the most right-leaning person you would ever meet in your life. But if you ever put me on camera on the boardwalk when I'm in my board shorts, when I'm going surfing, I'm gonna act like the most surfer punk, blue-haired bitch. I'd be like, yeah, dude, I totally love it. Like, yeah, fucking shit. Wow, dude. I'm gonna fucking soak the shit out of that moment. Dude, you give me 5 seconds on live TV, fuck yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going all in.
I could totally hear the surfer. That's for sure.
Oh shit, I've been surfing forever. I've been scuba diving since I was 13, back in '88.
Scuba diving, I've always wanted to do that thoroughly.
Dude, I got certified when I was 13. I took the classes when I was 12, but you can't do your checkout done until you're 13.
Do you have to do like the air test and all that?
Well, the thing that you're probably gonna have a hard time with is you have to be in a pool. Yeah. And you have to go in the deep end, and you can't touch the bottom, and you got to be able to tread water for 45 minutes.
And you have a tank, right? I hope so.
No, this is just you. You're just by yourself.
Okay, so your mouth's over it. Okay.
No, you by yourself in a pool in the deep end, and you got to sit there and tread for 45 minutes. That's part of your checkout.
How's that? I'm sure it takes forever.
Well, dude, I could just sit there and float on my back. I don't even have to fucking tread water. I could just I'm like a jellyfish when I get into water.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to find this one thing I tweeted because sometimes, and I'll take this with a grain of salt.
Always do.
Yeah, I write in the gematria of events sometimes just to see what it would add up to. I don't believe in it.
Gematria? What's gematria?
Gematria? It's basically a numerical system that supposedly has divine truths in it. So if you find when you contrast with the numbers or things add up, that's like a divine message or something like that. A lot of the Kabbalists use it.
Can you put it in the chat so I can write it on my whiteboard and I'll buy a book about it?
Yeah.
Because I'm all about reading.
Yeah, it's just gematria. It's like Hebraic.
Now I'm just thinking about the movie Jumanji right now. That's all I'm going to remember. I'm going to ask, Megatron over here, hey, this is Optimus Prime. What is Jumanji about? Yeah. He better be able to tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, for example, I think I deleted that tweet, actually.
Stanton, we want to ask a quick diagnostic question of you. What is 3,000 times 100?
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking you, Stanton. What is 3,000 times 100? Apparently, you're not as intelligent as...
300,000.
Oh, my God.
I was wondering how long it would take you.
Dude, I'm not a mathematician, dude. I did a calculator.
Yeah, but all you had to do was add the 2 zeros.
I know, I'm not good at math, bro. I'm a dumbass.
What is the Kabbalah telling you right now?
Nah, you're good. You're good, homie. You're good, homie.
I took my basic math class that I needed in order to have my 4-year degree. I've taken it 3 times. I took it twice in my freshman sophomore year of college. That was 8 years ago. But now I retook it last semester just because I needed it for gen ed. Because I failed it twice. This is before AI.
If you studied
In
Kabbalah.
1987, I was taking pre-calculus, doing derivatives and figuring out the angles of slopes and shit.
You should study more Kabbalah. You'd get better.
I'd already done trigonometry by that point, everything within a circle and all angles, side angles, and Pythagorean theorem and all that crap. Dude, that was all so fucking easy for me.
Yeah, that's a gift for somebody. Now, okay, look at this. Now, this is gematria. This is the gematria add-ups. I believe the number was... it's 996, right? And that's an inversion. 996, 6 is the inversion, or it's flipped, as above, so below. So it's actually 666. If you look at my image or refresh it. You have the calculations of Twin Towers, Tetragrammaton, that's September 11th. Misinformation. Yeah, do shit like that.
Is that like a cooking recipe where you figure out how hot to turn the oven on?
My question about what you're talking about, Stanton, like, and I keep thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm 50 years old. If I went back 15 years, I was 35. That would have been 2010, 2011. All right. BlackBerry.
Oh, bitch. Let me help you. Remove from... No, Jesus kicked.
Point to now
I'm not afraid.
has only been 15 fucking years.
No, James, bye, bitch.
The way that technology has progressed in social media and like the way we interact with one another.
Of the
Move
worst
forward
things
15
in life.
years. Okay, we'll call it 2040. What the fuck is that world gonna look like?
Something.
Like, but dude, but with the technology is progression. Progression is either you leave or you follow, or you get the fuck out of the way. Like you're never gonna stop progress. Technology is gonna do what it's gonna do. But in fucking 15 years from now, what is it gonna fucking really look like?
I don't know. I think you're able to foreshadow it. We're all trying to understand that the modern effects, you're not able to just run away from it. Like my brother, my sister-in-law, my niece, my nephew, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, my grandma, and grandpa, we're all trying to harmonize a system that's like not as tech-based, but it is because we need it for work. My whole family does real estate. I'm a real estate appraiser. So
I was a title searcher in the courthouse, so I know where you're coming from.
Oh, no shit? Dude, yeah, I've been going to county clerk. I'm going there tomorrow to county clerks.
Yeah, get official, like, certified copies and whatnot. Well, dude, I grew up in that business. My mom was a real estate lawyer.
Nice, yeah, for real, dude. Yeah,
Why do you think I learned? Dude, I was in high school, I was making good money as a high school kid doing title searches, like making sure properties are free and clear of, like, liens and judgments.
Yeah, clouds.
Yeah, and then going through the track books and looking up legal descriptions and, looking at the OR books and pages of stuff and, anything that's put on the public record. Yeah, I was all about that shit.
Yeah, appraising is a little bit more thorough because, when you're doing any assignment, all the information you could attain from there and very other sources as well. But the most crucial confidential information is
I don't care. Give me their name and give me their social security number and I'll find out everything attached to them. Dude, that was my whole job, was figuring out everybody's background. Like, if anybody had anything put against you, I knew about it. that was my whole. Well, no, it was
like you had a.
Well, in order to buy and sell a house, you make sure that the seller that can sell it without and it's got to be free and clear title, without liens or judgments against it.
Yeah, and most of that, how appraisers have extraordinary assumptions. We kind of would just assume that there's always a clear title, for at least the average house.
Yeah, well, I should on it. You gotta believe me. No. I got a friend named Brian, and he knows how to fucking do shit. No.
Fuck the video drastically, good lord.
Yeah, no, I used to be my mom was she was underwritten by Chicago Title, but we used to write Chicago Title policies.
That's
that was our jam. My mom was she was the number one, when she sold her company in 2000, she was the number one real estate closing company that was privately owned in all the state of Florida. We did all the closings for Holiday Builders, Burgoon Burger, DeMar Homes, Adams Homes.
Commercials where it's at. That's
yeah, but like she was underwritten by Chicago Title, and she used to work for American Title.
And she started her own private business.
Well, I mean, she grew up. She started working when she got pregnant when she was really young.
Oh, time for some music, then time for bed. That's what I say. Here we go.
When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color, and my bones were humming. Every blade of grass was laughing, maybe God is just very old.
Welcome to the Edge. The property is located in Port Douglas. It's a luxury villa that blends English architecture into the lush tropical landscape. The Edge has 2 bedrooms, a private suite, trainings, casino, and life in your bed. The entire floor plan is open concept, with 4 city glass windows allowing you to enjoy the view from anywhere in the house. The Harry is walk-up patio, which has a table, drink, beach. There is also an outdoor kitchen, a dining table, and a
Okay, guys, we got some really sad news today. You might want to sit down before I tell you this, but right now, Dee Yahoo Mails is live talking about Iran.
I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. And I felt the rivers moving where my stomach used to sleep. The serpents woke and started spinning galaxies in me. They whispered, child, you'll never die. You've only ever dreamed. And I said, that's fair, but I still don't know what it means. When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming like every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every word I'd ever known sang back again from verse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone.
Just plug in and that's it. You've got internet. The installation is super easy. Even my grandma can do it. No matter how big your home is, it will start spinning galaxies in me. They whisper, child, you never die. You've only ever dreamed. And I said, that's fair, but I still don't know what it means. My shadow, when I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming like every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every word I'd ever known sang about the bridge in Louisiana that's so long it gives people panic attacks. This is the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, and at over 24 miles long, it's the longest continuous bridge over water in the entire world. Imagine having to drive through an hour, started spinning galaxies in me. They whispered, "You never died. You've only ever dreamed." And I said, "That's fair, but I still don't know what it means." My shadow when I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color, my bones were humming. Every blade of grass was laughing, every hand knew my name. And I thought maybe God was just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every word I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. And I felt the rivers moving when my stomach used to sleep. The serpents woke and started spinning galaxies in me. They whispered, "Child, you'll never die. You've only ever dreamed." And I said, "That's fair, but I still don't know what it means." My shadow when I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming. Every blade of grass was laughing, every ant knew my name. And I thought maybe God is just a very old game. I could feel my heartbeat like a drum beneath the dirt, and every word I'd ever known sang back in reverse. All my memories were melting into puddles on my tongue, and I swallowed all my childhood till the taste was gone. And I felt the rivers moving when my stomach used to sleep. The serpents woke and started spinning galaxies in me. They whispered, "Child, you'll never die. You only ever dreamed." And I said, "That's up this brand with my co-founder, Mark Curran, who decided
Shit.
to
I don't care what you just put down on paper. You know?
Yeah. Dude. But the
that's why you want full I mean, isn't that why you want, like, you know, a full covenant? Yeah, or like all the rights, all the Bill of Rights, or all of the bundle of rights? I mean, you want that zero warranty, bro.
My question to you is, in the reality of where we're at, AI can now, at this point in time, do what I used to do at my old job. What's going to happen in 15 years? Like a BlackBerry 15 years ago, in 2010 when I had my BlackBerry, now we have you, me, and all of us on Clubhouse on my stupid $35 phone that, like, Megatron sent me, and I'm not sure if it's going to eat me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know. I would tell you this. I dwelled into appraising via. I have a lot of connections. Like, I talk to a ton of contacts because my whole family does this. So I already had interview with a supervisor. I had attorneys' numbers. I had loans. I had other real estate agents. I had surveyors. I had all.
But I still don't know what it means. My shadow when I opened my eyes, I was breathing for the first time. My lungs were full of color and my bones were humming like.
When I opened my eyes, I was breathing for.
son of Megatron, the Supreme Master and Commander of...
I only am its source, and I the knower. Not thine but mine is the power of attention, of observation, of discovery, of the discerning, of sequencing the operation. Nature, all this and in the power of discrimination. My superior nature worketh thee.
Well, look around for a guy named William. He's a property appraiser. He's on here quite a bit because he talks when he...
Chasing shadows in the neon glow, lost in mirrors where truth won't show. Empty streets, they hum outside. I see the surface.
You want to borrow money from
I
me?
don't
It's
ask
10%.
why. Beyond the pillar, there's a spark, a light that flickers.
3 minutes. Oh, Lord.
Not the echo, not the scream, to find a look to be seen. The hollow world, it spins and bends. Falls begin, twisted ends. We touch the glass,
Ooh.
we see it cry. The more we reach, the more it lasts. Inside the silence.
1 minute.